Well, the Broncos and Jets are actually going to get to play each other on October 8th. That's week 5 of the NFL season. Until then, of course, we have to settle for what the players and coaches from both teams are now saying about each other.
I mean, it's getting good. I can hardly wait. October 8th.
Got a ways to go.
A little bit. Today it was Nathaniel Hackett's turn, the former Broncos head coach, with his first comments since Sean Payton's stinging comments in USA Today.
This past week, it's frustrating and it sucks, but we're all susceptible to it. There are things that you do, mistakes you make, and it costs you time on the field, costs you your job, all those things, and I own all that stuff. I mean, it's that fact. I got no excuses. That's how we live here at the New York Jets. That's how we've lived everywhere I've been. No excuses.
Our Broncos insider Mike Kliss joins us now, and Mike, Hackett didn't hide it. It hurt. It hurt what Sean Payton had to say.
Yeah, it was hurtful comments, and you saw it there. Didn't think it was possible, but Sean Payton managed to bring sympathy to Nathaniel Hackett through this whole ordeal. And you know, and we said this yesterday, guys. It's not going to go away. The comments will keep coming out. Hard Knocks, by the way, I think is coming out in a couple days, and so that'll be another chapter to this saga. But it's, yeah, a lot of he said stuff and a lot of comments going back and forth. Sean Payton said what he did. He apologized for what he did, and then he's wanting to move on. But from the Jets' perspective, they're going to keep coming back, I think, until October 8th, Game 5, when the Jets come to town with Aaron Rodgers. And it will be interesting to see what happens in that game. Aaron Rodgers against Russell Wilson, Nathaniel Hackett against Sean Payton. Get your tickets.
It's going to be interesting, too, to see what happens publicly or privately, because when Sean Payton did say he regretted what he had to say, as far as actually specifically calling up and apologizing to a Nathaniel Hackett or to a Robert Saleh and the Jets, we don't know that that's necessarily happened yet, but some people seem to think that is something. That's a phone call that will be made or has been made. I wonder if we'll ever know about it.
He did say that he was going to do it at the appropriate time. And Tom and Kim, I think the appropriate time is when the Hard Knocks cameras leave. You don't want to you don't want to make that phone call, and you don't want to make that phone call and have it played on Hard Knocks. So maybe after Hard Knocks leaves and stops taping and filming, recording everything that's going on behind the scenes with the Jets, maybe that's when Sean Payton will make those phone calls.
It's interesting, too, because you think Sean Payton's got a lot more important things to do than worry about Week 5 and the Jets. He's got a roster to shape. He's got, you know, a program to put in during the preseason. And yeah, today not an injury day, which was nice after all the news yesterday, Mike. But today, you know, you always look for those players that maybe are off people's radars who may have stood out. And were there any of those guys today that seemed to jump up and maybe get the attention of coaches and people out there?
Yeah, I think Jaleel McLaughlin, an undrafted rookie, is someone to watch. He showed a lot of bursts. He's been with the third team, but boy, he looks good. He looks like he would be a nice number 3 running back complement to Javonte Williams and Samaje Perine, who are powerful type running backs. They did have a couple guys that limped off. Jonas Griffith, the inside linebacker, Quinn Miners. Miners is going to be okay. And the Broncos picked up a veteran starting cornerback. He was a starter before. Don't think he'll start for the Broncos, but Fabian Moreau, who started for the Giants last year and Atlanta the year before, they just picked him up today.
Okay, well, there's always something happening out there, and not just talking, but it's kind of a Star Wars-y kind of look behind you now. You're looking, I don't know, the background better than the closet yesterday.
Closet look, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the closet had that tin can sound too, right? Yeah, I tell you what, the accommodations here, I'm not complaining. You know, we got it may be a broom closet, but it's our broom closet.
It's the nicest one in the whole facility. It's the best.
No complaint. By the way, they've got an interesting kicker competition. Elliott Fry and Brett Maher, and both of them made all their kicks today.
Oh.
So maybe they'll be okay replacing Brandon McManus. Have to see, but it's at least we got a kickoff competition going on in training camp.
Yeah, hopefully it's because they're good that they have a tough choice to make. Mike, we'll get a chance to visit with you much more on the Broncos coming up at 5 o'clock. Thanks. We'll be right back.